Let's go back to Mike Tobin and let's do a reset for our viewers. If you are just tuning in to Outnumbered right now, no doubt you have at least been privy to learning that a debris field has been found. We don't know how that connects exactly with the missing submersible Titan, with the CEO and captain for that mission, along with 4 tourists on board, missing since Sunday. An hour and 45 minutes into their launch, they stopped communicating with the ship above, lost communications. The team let me know when Mike Tobin is up on satellite again so we can go to him. Mike, reset for us, please, and give us any new information that you can.
Well, of course, the big and potentially heartbreaking development that came today is that a debris field was found, according to the U.S. Coast Guard, from a remote-operated vehicle operating off the ship, the Horizon Arctic. Now, I just had a conversation with Larry Daly, who is a veteran of diving on the Titanic in these submersibles. In fact, he runs the logistics for Titanic expeditions. And one of the things that he pointed out is if you find a debris field near a shipwreck, well, there are lots of debris fields near a shipwreck. You're going to have everything from deck chairs to flatware and pieces of the ship down there. But the one thing is that the Titanic, of course, has been down there for decades, and the people operating the remote operated vehicle and the Coast Guard, they know that. So you should be able to spot the difference between fresh debris and the old debris that is down there. Still, speaking with Mr. Daly, he said they're going to continue to hold out optimism that this is not an indication of a catastrophic failure. He believes very strongly in the spirit of the crew out there, and absent of anything else to believe, he's going to hold out optimism. And as we talked about before, you've got a lot of people now who are hoping for a miracle. We're going to get more details out of the Coast Guard at 3 p.m.
Some of us happen to believe that miracles happen all the time. You never know. Pray. Mike, you know, about this time yesterday, we were talking a lot about underwater noises and how that was helping to guide the search and rescue mission. What have you heard lately about any sounds coming from any area that they're looking at regarding Titan?
We don't have any new information about the sound. What we do have regarding the sound is the fact that they were unable to really pinpoint the location of the sound. And that is despite using the best technology, including sonar buoys that are deployed from aircraft to listen for things that are down there. In fact, we know that the sound was coming what was described as banging in 30-minute intervals. Now, that is an encouraging piece of information, because if it's coming in regular intervals, well, that would indicate that this is something that is man-made. It's not happening naturally down at the bottom of the sea. But what you don't have is really the definitive ability to say this is coming from one location and it is indeed man-made. So you still have this giant search area, twice the size of Connecticut, and at great depth. So there's not a lot of encouragement coming from that development.
Just a quick point. The U.S. Coast Guard said yesterday, definitively, they said it's not banging. It was just underwater noise that they were trying to identify. Just wanted to get that in there.
Mike, you know, as we anticipate an investigation that will likely unfold into this, who exactly will be running that? Is that U.S. Coast Guard initiated, or is there an international body that will participate? Walk us through what we might appreciate in the coming days and months about an investigation.
Well, like most of us, I'm a little bit new to the deep sea water exploration and the forensics surrounding it. But you do have a maritime society that really spends their time not only investigating these kind of things and scrutinizing these kind of things, but trying to come up with new ways to develop new technology and explore the ocean. A lot of these people there's an explorers club. There are people who are very enthusiastic about this, and they want to explore more of the ocean, develop more ocean tourism and deep water tourism, but they want to do it safely. So there are some of these societies, the Explorer Societies, there's a Maritime Exploration Society. These presumably will be the bodies that will get involved, but also this is very serious, and you're going to have government bodies get involved. Right now, I think we're into, pardon the term, but uncharted waters, because we haven't had a disaster of this nature before, and that's partially why so many people are so captivated by all of it.
Mike Tobin, thank you. Keep us updated.